gonna let y'all know. It's Out of the Box podcast. I want you to understand we got someone special in the motherfucking building today. The Track4mer, my nigga. I want you to understand.
You got it right.
But I want you to understand, right? You better basically make something like shake right now. We got a platinum producer up in here, okay? You feel what I'm saying? So all your favorite artists that you basically listen to, you probably done the beat. What I want you to understand here, this nigga about to change the game, alright? I want you to understand right here, this nigga's about to be a future fucking legend. So put respect on a motherfucking nigga name, alright?
Thank you, bro.
Understand that. But it's Out of the Box podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. So, you know, I really want to basically begin with I want to go back to the beginning. So, where are you from?
All right, well, I'm from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised, VA. Yeah.
Thanks. Okay.
Now, my background, Salvadorian.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, my mom's Salvadorian, my pops too. Never met my pops, you know what I'm saying? But I know he's Salvadorian, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up all my life in VA, you know what I'm saying? And I've always been around like a whole bunch of shit, bro. Like hip hop shit, basketball, like, you know, because I'm from, I guess now it's not the hood, but it was the hood before.
Yeah.
So growing up in the hood, I saw everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like basketball and one, all that. But it really got turned when I moved to Woodbridge.
True.
That's when everything started getting better for me because I met new people, started learning different things.
Yeah.
And even music, for real, for real.
You know, the craziest thing is I want you to understand, like, you know, this is actually a friend I had back in the day, right? You know, we went to the same high school. And, you know, the thing about, you know, when I basically met him at that time, he used to be the freshest nigga ever.
Nah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Swear. Because he would always have the newest J's. He would have some Nikes. He'd be like, how the fuck you get that? And, you know, every time the nigga would say, he'd be like, don't worry about it. You ask too many questions, Jerome. I be like, God damn, nigga, like, yo, let me have that right there. Don't get me wrong. He held me down with a couple of J's one time, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, what made you basically come from, like, you know, like, to doing beats? Because I don't remember you doing beats in, like,
exactly
high school.
Right, 100%. I was the quiet one. I mean, I would talk to a few people like you know what I'm saying? Like, a few people that I know, but I was really quiet.
Yeah.
I wasn't really like, yo, what's up, what's popping? That took place after high school.
Really?
When I was like, damn, it's over. Like, I ain't gonna see no more shorties. You know what I'm saying? You know,
what do you mean you want to see those shorties?
You know, because I didn't go to college.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't gonna go to college, right? So I was like, damn, it's over. Like, but let me go back to what you were saying. So yeah, in high school I wasn't doing beats.
Yeah.
Actually, I did start, but it was very low key. So it was like more Spanish, beats. So I started doing that, and actually I started a movement. We were doing like house parties, and it started like that, doing house parties.
Okay.
And then I did like a group with a few other people, you know, that they try to take credit at the end of the day. I came up with the name and shit like that. But anyways.
Yeah, fuck them niggas. But anyway. Yeah.
Nah, it's all love, man.
It's all love?
We with God.
Okay, all right.
What I'm saying is,
I put
like,
the strap out, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, it's all good.
Okay.
They know what it is, you know.
Okay.
But anyways, so I started doing reggaeton in high school, but it was low key. And then I kind of stopped because I didn't have my equipment. I was going to people's houses to use their equipment, their computer, their keyboard, right? So back then, like you were saying about the kicks, I was investing my money in kicks. I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't thinking smart. I should have invested into a laptop, into a keyboard. I had a keyboard, but I didn't have a laptop.
Right.
So I wasn't thinking straight. I was just thinking more about being fresh and for real, not even doing schoolwork, bro. I was just more about getting the J's and shit. So I started doing music in high school, but it was low key. And then I stopped. I wasn't disciplined.
Definitely.
I took it seriously when my son was born.
Oh, snap.
When my son was born, that's when I took it seriously because...
So hold on, let me ask you. How old was you when your son was born?
I was 22.
22?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, wow. You was young.
Man, I was wilding, bro. Tripping, dog, for real. Dog, no boy, man.
I feel you. So, I mean, like, that, you know, it's funny because, you know, a lot of times when I see a lot of people have kids that basically change the perspective of the thought process of how they feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, you know what? Let me basically start something so I can have my kid have a future in a day. So was that like when you had like let me ask you. So what was the time when you saw your child, right? Was it like doing like when you saw it like come out your I'm trying to say how the word
he was born.
Yeah, when he was born. Yeah.
When he was born, bro, it was, man. I still have it in recording. I had like an iPhone 7 at the time, and I recorded everything like this. Like, say this is legit. I had it like this.
Yeah.
It's so weird. The doctor was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Hey, this is once in a lifetime, man. I'm recording everything. I got it all in video." So, yeah, it was when I hold them. When they put him in my arms and I started shaking, bro, and I was like, yo, I'm even talking about it. It's like,
wow.
But that's when it hit me. But really, to be honest, the switch up happened, like, of me trying to pursue this music career was when me and his mom, like, split. He was only, like, 3 months.
Right.
And when she split, we had a plan. My plan was, hey, listen, you go to college. I'm not going to college, so I'm going to bust my pockets, do whatever I got to do to help you.
Yeah.
You be a doctor, and then I be whatever I end up being, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when we split, I was like, shit, I ain't going to get that back no more. So I was like, I got to do something.
Right.
Let me go to military. So I lost like 30 pounds. So I was talking to a recruiter, and I was going to do it for my boy.
Right.
But then one of my homies back then, he was like, nah, man, fuck all that. Oh, can I cuss?
Yeah.
He was like, nah, man, fuck all
damn,
that, man.
Motherfucker, yeah.
He said, that shit ain't for you, bro. You're not built for that. Not saying you're not a man, but you built for this. He said, do the music.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's when it really started. And that's when I started taking trips to PR. That's when people were seeing me in Puerto Rico, like, what the hell is he doing in Puerto Rico? You know, but they started seeing me with different producers, artists. And I always like to say, like, 2012 was like my internship. I randomly went to PR. I'm not Puerto Rican, bro.
That's facts.
And I went by myself over there. I mean, I knew like 4 or 5 friends that were out there.
Yeah.
But still, man, like, you know, just to do from VA to go over there and just try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. But I've always built relationships. That's one thing about me, man. People have always loved me because, you know, the way I am. I don't pretend to be something I'm not, you know. So I connected with people, kept communication through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And I would just fly back and forth, bro. Just, you know, try to see what they're doing in the studios. And
so let me ask you like that. Like, you know, at that time, like, you know, how was you basically affording doing that? Like, what were you working? Like, what was you doing to be like, all right, I got to go back here, do this and that and that and that. You know what I mean? If you mind me asking.
I said trapping name. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, man. So at the time, my, let's just say I had a hookup with flights at the time.
Yeah.
So I was able to get them for real cheap, man. I mean, I'm talking about dirt cheap. This is 2012. So shit has changed now. They don't have the same like discounts and all that.
I feel it.
So yeah, that's how I was doing it. But that was only for 2012. After that, just man out of my pocket. You know, whether if it was, there's a brand new pair of Jordans dropping, let me cop 2, flip that, get that money to fly.
Oh, snap.
You know?
Okay.
Just hustling.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I would never basically think that you put your foot in Puerto Rico. I mean, like, you know, that had to take, like, bravery. You know what I'm saying? Because in the day, like, a lot of people in our area in Virginia and everything like that, you know, especially artists, sometimes they're kind of scared to travel out of the country or even to a different state. You know, because the thing is, you got to always move. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what was like, okay, I need to go to Puerto Rico. Okay,
so this is how it was. We, you know, going back to Garfield.
Yeah.
You remember, you know who Luke is? He played football.
Horrible with names, but yeah.
Well, I'm gonna show you his IG. Well, Luke, this was 2011 before my son was born. I started doing beats, right? And shout out to my cousin Pun. He's not Big Pun, the artist, but we call him Pun because that's his nickname.
Yeah.
Okay, he big like Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? And he a big Pun fan. Anyways, so Luke came. I don't know how it happened. I can't remember, but we linked up. We before Migos came out. It was just them 3. It was Luke and like 2 other boys. You know what I'm saying? His buddies. And I did a beat for them, and they won the contest.
Oosh.
Yeah. No, this is fact. And then they went to New York City to compete with some other cats. So I was like, oh shit, we got something going here. But then I don't really know what really happened. Long story short, he went to the military. So then when I said, damn, how can I get into the hip hop industry? I don't see there's no way happening for me because I'm in VA. I don't got no plugs, no connects. But then one of my boys, to answer your question, one of my boys got signed to a Puerto Rican label. To these dudes that like they're legends, they're legends in PR. When he got signed, he called me. He said, "Yo, I got signed to so and so. Come down here." I was like, "Oh shit, let me go see what's up." I wasn't doing reggaeton beats. I've always loved reggaeton, but I wasn't doing them. You know what I'm saying?
Because when we was in high school, I'm gonna say like this: the hot song, and the thing is, it would just go crazy at the parties. Gasolina, dun, dun, that joint right there went crazy, bro. Even like African Americans, you feel what I'm saying? Middle Easterns, everybody fuck with that.
No bullshit.
You feel what I'm saying?
It was popping.
It was crazy. So, go back to what you were saying.
No, it's cool, bro. That's facts. It was popping. So when he got signed, I was like, let me take a trip. Let me go see what's up. I went, which by the way, I went with my laptop, but I didn't make no beats. But I've always known how to play keys. So I got there and they said, "Yo, who's this dude? Oh, he a producer. Oh, he a producer. Put him on the keys." So I started showing off and they fell in love with what I was playing. When I started seeing the people that was coming into that studio and how easy it was for me to get their number, their Instagram, I said, "Oh shit." I said, I'm gonna wait on hip hop for right now. I'm gonna go this way to get my foot in the door, and one of these motherfuckers gonna have a relationship with somebody in the hip hop side, and that's gonna be my plug to get over there to send it to Future, to send it to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's how it really started. That's the only reason why I did it, because if you do Spanish music, bro, you could get in quick. It's not hard. It's not hard to get connected with Spanish people.
That's a fact.
Like Latinos, you know what I'm saying, that make reggaeton beats. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Reggaeton music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing, I mean, like, because I think, when I saw you, right, get into this reggaeton when it comes to the beats and stuff like that, I was shocked. You know what I'm saying? My mans, you know what I'm saying, like in the day, the Track4mers, you know what I'm saying? Gotta say it like that, you feel me?
My boy in Miami says, "The Track4mer." Every time he see me, Uff, man. Shout out to Uff. He always says it like
but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I would never think that he would went to that route. You know what I'm saying? Because like he was like, I always saw him really hang with African Americans for real. You know what I'm saying? And we would just be kicking it, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Listening to hip hop, talking about DMX. The Diplomats, all that stuff. So I go on Instagram and I'm like, okay, all right, he on a different wave now. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm seeing him go that way. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you're saying that you basically transition, it was interesting. I didn't really know that's what you were trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that was actually pretty dope. And it's like on that journey, going to Puerto Rico and everything like that, like how was it when it comes to working with like these artists that are over there, like in Puerto Rico or, in the Hispanic culture? Like, how do you feel from it comes to hip hop?
Well, to be clear, I've only worked with, like I said, my boy Luke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've only had the experience to work with him. And actually, no, I'm lying. There's somebody else too. Daniel, he went to high school.
Yeah.
He goes by Ellie Bands. He's not doing music no more, but it was a fun experience working with him. So the difference between hip hop and reggaeton, like the people that I work with, I mean, it's just two different sounds, but I get the same energy from the hip hop and reggaeton because I don't know, it's just I get the same vibes, But I'll tell you this though, going to PR, bro, you gotta come ready. I mean, Puerto Rico is the NBA of music.
That's facts.
No, for real. Like, I always say it like that. Puerto Rico is the NBA of music. That's why a lot of my homies that live in PR, I always tell them when they feel down, they're like, "Man, I can't come up with nothing," or "Damn." I'm like, "Dog, you in PR, bro. That's where Daddy Yankee's from. Dago, Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
The biggest of the biggest
of all the artists
You know
ever.
what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is when you go over there, it's a different vibe. You got to come ready, correct with the beats, whether if you're a writer or if you're an artist. And the energy is so much fun because every artist, every producer has something new, something different, a different style, the way they talk, the way they do music. So I enjoy both though,
Yeah.
the hip hop and reggaeton.
And I think that's really dope. So I mean, like, all right, now you're now into this career of producing for, maybe some unknown artists at this time. When did you start getting big name artists? Like, when did you start like, okay, now I'm getting my foot in the door and I'm starting to see a little bit of things, you know what I'm saying? Because, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was it was an artist, you know what I'm saying, that, like you just mentioned earlier, that, that you basically was with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but so who you talking about?
I think artist right now that you basically produce for that's platinum is Mora.
Oh, Mora.
Yeah, Forgive
Mora.
me, bro. Like, don't kill me. Like, I'm trying to my Spanish. I'm trying to get it. You know what I mean?
Bro, you doing? Hey, yo, cheers, by the way, man. Come on.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You know us Latin dudes.
Yeah,
man.
so you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta.
You ain't sip.
Okay, yeah, that's right. It's fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, caught me on guard. Yeah. So that's the same.
You ain't even got nothing in there. Come on. Come
yo,
on,
he trying to keep me like, yo,
man,
he trying to get me drunk on this joint. I'm
but we chilling. It's 8:53. We chilling. You know
I feel it. So I mean, with an artist like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get connected with something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and mind you, his album is platinum, and he has something on it. So I mean, like, I just want to know, like, even like more in other artists, how did you basically get into touch to reach these artists?
First thing is going back to what I was saying a couple of minutes ago, taking that chance and flying. Like you were saying, a lot of artists don't have that in them. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh, I'm gonna fly and go. Let me go to New York City and see if I could come across Diddy, or let me go to Atlanta and see if I could come across QC. Right? So it all goes back to 2011 when I said, let me take a chance and go over there. I wasn't making beats, but I took a chance. When I got there, I met this producer. This is gonna answer your question. I met this producer named EQ. He's from Annandale, Virginia. Now, EQ had a name buzzing. When we was in high school, his name was buzzing because he was doing house parties. He was doing beats. He was recording like local people from his area, right? Annandale, and probably some other areas too. And I never met the homie because I ain't had the wheels. You know what I'm saying? So when I flew to PR 2011, they tell me, oh, this is EQ. I was like, bro, it's crazy how I finally get to meet you. But in PR, we both VA natives, you know what I'm saying? But we meet in PR. So what I'm saying is, thanks to EQ, and I tell this to everybody, thanks to EQ, that was my main source, you know what I'm saying? He's the one that opened the door for me. And he told me in Miami one time, he said, Los, you about to meet big people in the game. But it's up to you to know how to move and take advantage of these people. He's like, all I could do is present them to you, but after that, it's on you, So he got me my first placement in 2016 with this big artist from PR. His name is Bryant Myers. And I started with Bryant Myers, and then after that, EQ was introducing me to a lot of different artists, and then I was building relationships. And then when you build a relationship with one person, it just keeps on going. It's like a domino effect, and that's just how it started. He introduced me to another artist, build a relationship with him, flew to PR, link up with that artist, and you know what I'm saying? Then that artist introduced me to somebody else, and I get their number. Remember how I was saying when I saw that when you go to PR, it was easy to get their number, Instagram, WhatsApp. That's exactly how it's been for me. Just building relationships. Oh, you with so-and-so. Let me introduce you to my manager. Manager's cousins with so-and-so. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's just how it really was.
I mean, like, okay, let me ask you, like, if you met some of the biggest artists in the world, you feel what I'm saying? Like, how did that feel, being with artists that you listen to and you're like, damn, I'm making a beat for you. Like, how did that feel? Like, did that make you feel good? Did that make you like, dang, I'm here? Or do you feel like I got work to do?
Okay, so at the time, they weren't big as what they are now. So
really?
No, they weren't. So I was blessed to see their journey. You know what I'm saying? I was part of their journey, I would like to say, because, and humbly speaking here, I'm not, I don't like to show off. But when I worked with them, they had a buzz going on. A perfect example, like when Wale started. Yeah. Wale was just D.C., Maryland, Virginia. Thanks. But he had a buzz, right?
Definitely.
So that's how it was for me when I was working with them. They were like a Wale. They weren't big for the world didn't know about them. Now they big. they big now. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. But at the time, it was just normal, bro. It was just like, oh, it is what it is. I mean, not like I don't respect them, but it's like it's just another day of work.
Yeah.
I still haven't came across a big artist where I'm like, damn, I'm doing a beat for a big artist. Nah, that hasn't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? I've been around big artists. It's like damn.
Let me ask you, who are those big artists you've been around?
Let me think. I mean, there's a few I've been blessed to be around with, but see, I'm about to mention one right now, but this was 2017. He wasn't what he is now. Like, you know, we talking about years before he was what he was, but it was Bad Bunny. And again, that's thanks to EQ, my boy I met in 2011 in PR. That's thanks to him I was able to be in the same room with Bad Bunny at a studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even at the time, like I was a big fan of him, so I wasn't nervous because I really don't get nervous. I'm just, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I'll tell you when I will get nervous, when I meet a hip hop artist.
Really?
I swear, bro. Like if I meet a Future or if I meet a 2
Chainz, for real?
or Ja Rule or 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, this is 50 or this is Ja. But in the reggaeton, like I don't really get nervous. And then I think this is why they cool with me because I don't know what it is, dog. But every time I've been around like these reggaeton artists, it's just a regular thing for me.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't, like I love their music, but it's just like, oh, cool, better here. Yo, what's up, man? What's popping? You know what I'm saying? But I think because, you know, I was born in VA, you know what I'm saying? I'm American in a way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like our music is hip hop, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you like, I mean,
like, at least for some of us, not everybody. You know what I mean?
And let me break it down, right? You know, because like in Garfield, it was predominantly when we went now, because Garfield was the high school we went to. It was more African American Hispanics. There was probably like 5 white people. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 white people. For real. You know what I'm saying? And in the day, you know what I mean? Like we just got along. I mean, we just hip hop, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? There was really no like beef or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, that's understandable. You know what I mean? Because in the day, you probably like, all right, this is my culture and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Hispanic myself, so I don't really look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, all right, when I say like this, when I met J Balvin, I was like, okay, this is a different kind of world out here. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, with J Balvin, when I met him, I was like, wow. I knew, like, the thing is, how I got introduced to J Balvin, he was always making other music before then. It was this track. Damn, I'm just messing up this interview when it comes to the like artist. So the popular track that he has, right?
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm talking? What is it called?
I can't remember right now, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's failing right now. But
shit, that's hold on.
Yeah.
You gotta look it up right
now.
now.
Yeah, look it up right now. Hold on, let me see. No, go ahead. Look it up.
I can't find it, bro.
Well, anyway, Beyonce even made it. I'm going like at the end of the day, I'm going to basically put it here. When we, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to be here. The song is going to pop up. Okay.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, we already know. We already know what the song is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I heard that song. I'm like, yo, this shit great. You know what I'm saying? But you know, being around J Balvin and everything like that, I was like, wow. You know, I never really knew what superstardom was. Like I met a lot. Like don't get me wrong, I met the biggest artists you can think of in hip hop, whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? But with J Balvin, it was like, okay, wow. Because one of the main things that people don't understand is like when it comes to like reggaeton, that's like the biggest genre in the world.
It passed country.
You feel what I'm saying?
Country was the biggest in America. It passed country like right now. Reggaeton is. That's why. I don't know if you knew this, but Lil Uzi, he's trying to do a reggaeton track right now.
Get out of here.
Yeah. You know, I know if you do
know that. You know if people.
Shout out to my boy Piru put me on. You know what I'm saying? He's well connected. He's a producer from LA. I mean, from California. I don't know exactly what part of Cali's from. And he hit me with a text. He was like, yo, man, You know, part of his team reached out to me, and a couple of other producers, and they want something that. Anyways, I don't want to make it seem about that. But what I'm saying is, yeah, like there's a lot of hip hop artists right now that they want to do reggaeton because they're looking at where the money at.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
you feel me? The money right now is that Latin music. Hip hop is always popping though.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of streams right now with Latin music, so everybody want a piece of the pie. I don't blame them. Shit.
And you know the craziest thing is, right? You know. The reason why it makes sense that it is because there's more Spanish speaking countries than there are English speaking countries. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. You feel what I'm saying? There's even Spanish speaking countries in Africa. You didn't even know that? I know. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there is too.
Bro, I didn't know.
Crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when you have all these, you know, these people that can understand, like, oh yeah, this is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go to London, they play that, and like, you know, in African music they call like Appiano. I'm fucking up the name. If I fucked up the name, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? It's like they play these things. You know what I mean? So you know, let's get back to you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, right? So let's go to now. You're starting to get your name out there. You feel what I'm saying? And you're basically getting recognition and stuff like that. You know, how did you feel when you basically got your first placement as a producer with a big artist? Because like, thing is, you might say like these artists are not big, but they are big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Mora, that's a big artist. You know what I'm saying? People tell me like, oh yeah, I like his songs. I remember I was talking to someone earlier. They're like, oh, for real? You better interview him? I like that song.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like,
he's big right now.
So it's like at the end of the day, it's like you play this small, but that's really extremely big.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let me ask you real quick. How many people from Virginia, when it comes to reggaeton or anything like that, right? Who's basically has got a platinum, been on a platinum album? Do you know anybody? Especially in reggaeton. I don't know anybody in reggaeton era in Virginia at all.
I mean, in reggaeton, like from Virginia, even like northern VA, even south VA, even like where Pharrell's from, you know, you know, Virginia Beach, and even West Virginia, like VA period, nobody, bro. I mean, humbly and like, you know, I'm not showing off or nothing, but the first one, bro, the first one to have the first Latin music producer, from VA to have a platinum. You know what I'm saying? But EQ, my boy EQ, he's a recording engineer, also a producer. So I don't know if he already, like, I don't know how his paperwork looks like, but he records one of the biggest artists in the genre of reggaeton, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he has one, so I would have to check in with him first, because I don't know. I think now he's about to get one because he's working on a big album for his artist that he worked for. But before him, I don't think nobody, bro. That's the thing. To be honest with you,
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know you did it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. That's the craziest thing is like, at the end of the day, it's like you've been working with these producers for so long, and you wind up basically going platinum.
Independent too, not signing nobody, bro. I'm independent right now, so to be able to get that while you're independent is a good look. So when you go to record labels like Sony, Universal, I haven't, but I'm just telling you how it works, right? Because I'm already prepared. When you go to these labels like Sony, Universal, Empire, right? I'm really trying to get an Empire for real because Empire don't have that I know of. I don't think they have any lab producers. But anyways, they look at that shit. They be like, damn, this dude is independent and he did this amount of stuff independent. Imagine what he could do if we give him the bag. Right. Shit, he could do a lot. He's already doing it by himself. So, yeah, independently, bro. You know what I'm saying? All that.
And that's really crazy because, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people in Virginia, especially in the Hispanic culture, we don't basically hear much from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only maybe one artist that I can think of, you know what I'm saying, that has made it from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, I feel like you're the first. And I think that I thought it would be dope to talk to someone that basically is breaking ground and breaking barriers to have other people that are of the Hispanic culture to be like, you know what, I'm going to show you what I can do. You know what I mean? So I want to know, like, you know, as a producer, right? Because we want to talk about, like, the highs and the lows. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you basically go over a story of like, going over a thing like how when you basically, like, some people just basically try to like fuck you over, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta go and get into big details, but you know what I'm saying? Like, as a producer, because what we want to do is we want to warn other producers,
okay,
even in different genres, no matter what it is, what they should do to not get fucked.
Okay, let's go with that one. What not to do to not get fucked.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, honestly, the first thing I would say is do your research. Don't go based off my experience. Everybody has a different experiences.
Yeah.
Me and you could buy Brooks shoes. You know what I'm saying? You have Brooks shoes on, I have Brooks shoes on, but we run at a different pace. We're going to get at the same destination.
Yeah.
But I might be a little bit faster than you. You might be a little slower. But I might get there. Well, I don't know. You could get there first. I could get there first, but it's two different experiences. So I always tell people, don't listen to me, man. Do your research, you know what I'm saying? Because my experience is going to be different from yours.
Yeah.
But now, if my experiences, I would tell myself back in the day is don't send no beats to no A&Rs.
Facts.
Don't do that, because when you do that, you got to understand, you could be hot, right? You send a beat to an A&R, you build a relationship. I'm not knocking no A&R. I'm just speaking from my experiences. You send a beat to an A&R, again, about my experience.
Yeah.
I'm in Virginia, right? And you would say it's a small little town, Virginia, right? I'm trying to draw it with my hands. And here's Puerto Rico, a smaller town, but that's the NBA of music, okay?
Yeah.
So, boom, email, Track4mer, boom. Oh, shit. This is fire. While that beat is playing in the studio, guess who walks in? A Dr. Dre type of producer, or we got London on a track type of producer, right? I'm talking about reggaeton. I'm just mentioning it like that so you understand where I'm going.
Yeah, facts.
And they're like, oh, shit, that's fire. Now let's remake that. Fuck Los. I'm a producer already. I'm going to remake that, and let's not give him shit. Let's do my beat instead. Fuck him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my thing. I say don't send no beats to no A&R. Only send beats to an A&R if you have a relationship.
Okay.
It takes time to build a relationship. Don't just send a beat. Just because, I mean, see, I don't want to. Yeah, that's the number one thing. Build a relationship first. Like, I got a relationship with an A&R right now. I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah, that's cool.
That I sent him beats. It took a while for us to, like, really get cool. We were always cool, but some things happened along, you know what I'm saying, like my life. And then there was this one dude that kind of messed it up for me. I had to really defend myself and say, hey, listen, so-and-so really messed it up for me. That has nothing to do with me. And, I mean, I think we're cool because we have a communication. And I sent him beats like crazy.
Right.
But I wouldn't send no beats to no A&R if you don't have no relationship with them. That's the number one thing. Don't get fucked over. Another thing is this. Don't take cash. So you're 2 Chainz. I'm a little bitch. You 2 Chainz, right? And I'm the Track4mer. Yeah. Nobody's around. You hear my beat, right? You're like, yo, that's fire, man. I'm going to give you 10 bands. That's a lot of money. But here goes my stupid ass. I'll take 10 bands. Guess what? Now he puts that record on his album. That record's going to do more than $30,000.
Yeah, facts.
Say if he puts a Lil Baby on it. Bro, we're talking about more than 90,000 maybe, depending on how big the record gets. You know what I'm saying? So never take cash. That's number one. That's number 2 thing I would say. Don't take cash. And if you take cash, bring out a paperwork. Establish an agreement. Like how I do it. This is what I really do. All right. I'll sell you the beat for, I'm not going to say the number, X amount of money.
Yeah.
But you got to give me also a percentage from the publishing. And then you got to give me a percentage from the masters. Nah, we can't give you a percentage from the masters. All right, that's fine. Then I increase the amount for the producer fee. Because they going to make more money at the end of the day, bro. What if Disney gets that record? Yeah. If Disney gets that record, guess who's going to get the big fucking check? Yeah. The artist and the label. I don't got a percentage on the masters. All I'm going to get is a little percentage from the publishing. So I got to make sure I take care of myself too.
And I'm glad that you basically mentioned that, because like the record labels, every time when you be like, yo, let me get ownership of like part of the song, publishing, royalties, everything like that, they be like, yeah, you're asking for too much, right? You feel what I'm saying?
You got to have weight.
You feel me?
The only way you could get that is if you got enough records on your, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I did this, I did that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
That's true.
And every time you walk into a room, always on point, look at the eyes. Make them nervous. Don't make them think that they're making you nervous. Now you make them nervous because they never seen somebody like you before, so smooth and ready on point. Yeah. That's how I move all the time, bro. Yeah. When I walk in a room with producers or a label, I make him known, bro. I ain't no dummy. Yeah. I never walk down. Give you a firm handshake. What's going on? And I'm right there with you. And then they fuck with that too, because then it's like, damn, this dude knows his shit. He's not just a regular dude. Like, this dude is smart.
And I want y'all to understand, again, he did this all independently. Platinum producer, okay? Just realize that. We're going to go on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy, because the thing is that, like, how did you basically learn the business like that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
being screwed over.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't, I'm glad it happened, because that's how you learn.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you have a bad relationship with a shorty. You know, it's like, damn, I want that girl because she looks so good, you feel me? Like her lips, that ass. All right, well, you go for it. It's going to bring consequences. Everybody's thirsty for her. Everybody's going to hit on the DMs. Get ready for that.
Yeah.
And then she might leave you, and then you live and learn. But that lesson taught you, okay, I'm going to get me another one, but I'm a bullshit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just the experiences of just being screwed over, that's what really taught me. Because when I started seeing no checks, when I started seeing no credits, I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, I've made that beat. Like, why is there no credits? Why is there no check? But then it's like this. It's like, you got to do your homework, too. You know, you have to do your, like we say in Spanish, tu diligencias. You know what I'm saying? You're responsible. It's not responsible, but it's like you got to do your homework. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do a record, you got to make sure you do, you put it on BMI or ASCAP. It's a lot of other stuff, but yeah, man, you learn from the experiences, and that's what made me like read into like the music business, watch videos. I even went to like conferences of like producers, and I think it was like $30-$40 to get in, and I would sit there and listen. I would ask questions. Hey, I got fucked up. Hey, I did this. Oh shit, you did what? Yo, at the end of the conference, come over here. We're gonna put you on. Yeah. You know, so it's like always trying to do research. But because you said something earlier. You said, how did it feel when you got your first big record? It didn't feel good because that big record, they didn't give me no notification when I was releasing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I found out randomly on Spotify. I'm like, damn, they sent no paperwork.
Whoa.
No money, no nothing. Damn. Take a shot, man. You need to wake up, man. No, put a drink up in there. Don't fake it, man. Just a little something, bro. I'm the only one that said it, man. Come on, bro.
I mean, I sip, you know what I'm saying? I got to go all the way over there, you know what I mean? I got you, oh, you got me? Oh, yeah, ain't nothing in there. Yeah.
It's tequila, bro. Come on now.
But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I just think that is dope, man, that you telling other producers of like how they basically are, how to basically move, you know what I mean? Because in the day, you know what I mean? Like when people see you, I know like people are like, damn, you know, you done this and done this. So I want you to talk your shit. Tell me who basically the people that he produced for and talk your shit. Don't be like, I understand you humble, but let niggas know who the fuck you is.
The people I produced for it, the list is not that long to be honest, but I'll give you the list. The first one is 2016 and Bryant Myers. It's called En Que País. I would shout out to my boy EQ. You know the dude I met in 2011. He's a VA native too. He's from Annandale. You know, he's working with one of the biggest artists right now in the world, Anuel. You know what I'm saying? Anuel is huge. He's worked with Bob and a lot of people, Ozuna, etc. So EQ got me that first placement. The second one, EQ didn't give me that placement, but he put the pieces together for that placement to happen. And that's Eladio. He did a song with your man's Balvin.
Okay.
And Daddy Yankee and Bobby Shmurda.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? The song is called Tata Remix. And that song I did with Eladio was with Brray and Lyanno. And Lyanno right now has one of the hottest records right now that's on Billboard's 100.
Yeah.
It's with Rao, him, Lyanno, and Brray. You know what I'm saying? And my boy co-wrote the record too. His name is Dirty. He's from Remers too. But it was a collective team that they did that. So also I work with Mora. You know what I'm saying? Mora has written I think 1 or 2 records. I know it was 1, but I don't know if it's 2 or 3. But I know he's written 1 record for Bad Bunny. They all part of the same label. You know what I'm saying? Got one with Mora, you know what I'm saying, from his first album called Primer Día de Clase. I produced track 14, Desaparecer. But that record, I'm glad we're bringing this up. That record, what I did specifically on that record was the melodies. Now, that melody was sent to these producers named Subeloneo. It's a group of two guys, Freddie and Phantom. They work with Bad Bunny, too. They produced one of his biggest songs ever, too, more than like 3-4 records of his. And they got me that placement. They made it happen. So I got a call from Phantom. He's a producer. He was like, yo, Los, I like that melody. I put the beat together. More I liked it. It's going on the album. I was like, whoa, bro, you looked out, bro. Like, damn, like, that's a blessing. Whoa, yo, thank you. And he worked the best way, man. Like, my experience with him was the greatest. He was on point. He sent me a message on Instagram, then sent me the email of like all the paper, man. It was a beautiful thing. But I also had a situation with that, but that's another topic. But not with him. It's just some other shit.
Oh, facts.
But anyways, bro, what was I saying, man? Yeah, who else? Oh, Remers. Remers is with White Lion Records. White Lion Records was the one that had Tego Calderon back in the day.
And if I remember, like, you know, saying like, I remember he was like in an interview, he was saying that you inspired him.
Yeah, for real. Who you talking about?
The one you just mentioned.
Remers?
In Puerto Rico, like in his article, he was saying that at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you pushed him a little bit more.
Oh, that's love if you said that. I mean, he's had a couple of interviews out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, he said that you pushed him.
He actually motivated me, man. When I met him, bro, it was when I was living in Puerto Rico. So I moved to Puerto Rico December 31st, 2020. And I lived there the whole year.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So I moved to Puerto Rico December 31st, 2020. I spent my first New Year's out of VA. And being out there just grinding, bro. Grinding, moving different places. It wasn't easy. I thought it was going to be easy, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, I got no manager.
Yeah.
Everything's coming from me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can imagine, bro. So, anyways, I met Remers, and he really pushed me to go harder. Cause he was like, yo, Lo, he's like, your videos, bro, like, you're not posting shit. He ain't say it like that, but he's you're not posting nothing, man. You need to do it like this. You need to get on TikTok. You need to get, like, you already fresh, but show your freshness. You're not showing your freshness. Take pictures, post it, interact, go live, build a fan base. I wasn't doing all that. So he kind of opened my eyes more, and I was like, damn, I'm tripping, dog. I got to keep up with the youngins. The youngins are good, bro. Like,
yeah, facts.
So he's younger than me. He's 22. I believe he's 22. I'm, 32? Yeah. 10 years older than him. So he really pushed me, bro. And he kind of put me back on the map because he called me one day. He was like, yo, man, that beat you made for me, I put it on the album, and the label loves it. And that's one of the records that they love, and they go put it on the album. I was like, damn, bro, I haven't put a record out since 2017. You about to put me back on the map. So I went, 3 years? Nothing was happening.
Damn, for real.
But a lot of it was because I had some bad experiences too, bro. Yeah, where like people were like stealing some shit and people were acting really funny. I'm the type of dude that if I find out some shady stuff about you, you'll never know that I found out. I just know how to move around you. That's just how I am, bro. So if I find out you was trying to use me or you remade something that I made, I'm never going to tell you that I found out. Yeah. I just know how to play my cards now. Yeah. I can't trust you no more. Because I don't want to have that conversation because a lot of times people are like, oh, no, you tripping. Nah, man, I already know the real answer. I don't really got to sit here and waste my time with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am.
No, I feel you. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I just want to know right now, right? So when it comes to the Out of the Box podcast audience and everything like that, you know, what new things that you working on right now? What, like, new features? Like, what kind of things, beats you're doing right now? Like, what's the new move? That's what I need to know. What's the new move? That's like everything. So
right now, I'm really trying to get into the hip-hop industry. Yeah. So I'm doing a lot of more hip-hop beats. I'm working with a lot of producers. Man, I have so many producers that I'm working with right now, like that are on my Instagram that we talk daily basis, even on WhatsApp. So I'm really trying to get in there. I got something with Remers. I got a few records pending with a few artists from the island. There's been a few deals coming across the table, waiting to see what happens, you know. But in the meantime, while I wait, I got to keep moving. You know, I can't just be sitting there. Oh, they said, no, you got to keep hustling. When you're independent, I need a manager for real. I know if I get a manager, I could move a lot faster because I could just focus on music. My manager could focus on paperwork, and we could get it rolling.
That could be me. Nah.
Hey, nah, dog, for real, man.
Yeah.
Dog,
for real.
I don't mind taking a chance. At the end of the day, it's all about taking a chance, bro. I don't knock nothing. We'll talk after.
Yeah, we'll definitely
talk I really need a manager, bro.
Nah, real talk.
Someone that could just read the paperwork, call people.
The beat that you basically played.
Because the status is there.
Yeah.
It's all about now just doing the manager role, which is the calls, the emails, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's a lot. That's a lot of things people don't understand. When you're independent, bro, you got to do all that shit.
Yeah.
You know how many emails I get from producers? Bro, I got a squad of producers.
Yeah.
One of them is from Iran.
Iran?
Exactly. One of them is from L.A.
Okay.
Got another one from, what did it do from, man? Texas. Another homie from New York. Another producer from PR that nobody knows. He's super fire. Another kid from Colombia. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I got a mob deep of producers that we talk every day and we collab. Mm-hmm. And just try to create the best shit and send it out.
You know, I want to let you know, when shout out to Out of the Box Podcast, you know, at the end of the day, I appreciate you coming through and showing love and everything like that and giving an insight of the music industry. You know what I mean? You did an amazing job. And, you know, we want to celebrate you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, celebrate you.
Are you gonna drink it, though?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't know. Celebrate.
I guess we're not going to celebrate this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm almost done, bro.
You almost done? Okay, look, I'm done, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, you did.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, he's going to be he's a legendary producer. I want y'all to understand that. So, number one thing is this. It's Out of the Box Podcast, and we out.
Peace.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? Out of the Box Podcast. It's your boy J Bobbin, Latino Gang. Thank you.